Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Now, occasionally we like to revisit our Ask a Lawyer segment when we got Steve in the co-host. So tonight we got 4 cases from the current headlines to talk about. And first up, the case against Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, which will move forward after a judge rejected claims that special counsel Robert Mueller had exceeded his authority because the case was unrelated to the Russia investigation. Steve, what are your thoughts on the judge's ruling?
Well, there was no question the judge was going to rule that. I mean, he's not going to throw out an indictment. And since the special counsel's appointment basically gave him pretty broad authority of Russia investigation and anything that's uncovered as a result of that investigation, which this obviously was. I mean, it was a never going to happen in the first place, but it's worth arguing as a defense counsel just because you don't ever know. You know, 1 in 1,000, well, if it hits, then you won.
See if it'll stick. Matt Jones and I think, agree on this with these special counsels because no matter who you're rooting for on the political aisle, you can see how this is weaponized for political gain. I don't know why you couldn't limit the special prosecutor to just this part of the investigation. Yeah, I get you uncover other things, but that's not your job here.
Well, and if you uncover other crimes, then you're obviously, as a law enforcement officer, you're obligated to go forward with them, or you can refer them out, like in the Michael Cohen deal where they referred it out to New York.
But I mean, it's just going to go on in perpetuity, and it's going to be used against everybody now.
Well, if you keep uncovering crimes, then yeah, I mean, it's...
Okay. Well, next, the neighbor who attacked Rand Paul is now countersuing the senator in civil court. Rene Boucher claims Paul should owe compensation for intentionally violating homeowners association bylaws. Is that suit viable?
Yes, because, you know, part of this whole case is, you know, Rand Paul got attacked because he kept throwing yard waste on his neighbor's yard.
Right.
And then the guy would move it or burn it, and then he would come and do it again. And the day of the attack happened,
he had enough.
He removed it, and Paul immediately walked over and put it down right in front of him. And so, yeah, he'd had enough. And, you know, and that's a perfect example of, you know, if you're looking for a fight, eventually someone will give you one.
Right.
And, you know, Rand Paul, who's, 5'1", 105 pounds, he was looking for a fight, and he got one. And so his lawsuit, the best thing about it is Rand Paul has been, you know, a big tort reform guy. That, you know, you shouldn't be able to bring certain lawsuits and you should have caps on damages. Well, he gets tackled by his neighbors, and now he's all for filing civil lawsuits.
Next, a homeowner in Bardstown's historic district could face jail time for renovating her home without adhering to the city's historic preservation guidelines. Could this woman actually go to jail for this?
Yes, she can. I mean, because...
Or a decorating decision.
Well, it's not really a decorating decision because she had to, according to the theory, she had to have a permit before she could do anything to the a historic site. And she did not lawfully get a permit to do so. But, I mean, this has been an ongoing ordeal.
And it's a historic site, but she owns the property.
Oh, no, you're asking, should she? No, she should not.
Yeah.
But can she?
Yeah,
yes. There's no question about that.
I'm not saying she shouldn't be fined. I mean, listen, if you buy the home and you understand what it entails, then you can't do certain things. But jail time?
Yeah, well, yes, because it's within the purview of the statute. So I don't think it'll happen, but yes, she could.
That's a rough way to go for, you know, some paint.
Well, just let it fall down. I mean, that's your other option.
Yeah. Well, and last, a Kansas mother may be on the hook for $132,000 after her 5-year-old son knocked over a sculpture at their city's community center. Will she have to pay for this statue? Look at that. Okay, Steve, tell me. Here you're going to knock it over there. Should she have to pay for this?
No.
She should. Oh, look, there you go. Well, that looked...
Oh! That's awesome. No.
That looked intentional, though.
It is, but she didn't do it. I mean...
Well, you can't stick the kid, can you?
Well, no, you can't stick the kid, but, you know, everybody's not ultimately going to be responsible for a 5-year-old's, you know, negligence.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's there in the room with him. I don't think she'll be liable for that money.
So you don't think that's a winnable case for the museum or whatever the place
I do
was?
not think they will win. Now, any case is winnable depending on,
Your
who the
jury.
jury is, but I don't think they'll win that one.
All right. And just watch your kids, will you? Crying out loud.